Here are the stories we're following this week.
Tennessee State University's Homecoming Week included exciting events for students and alumni, such as the Robert M. Mural Oratorical Contest and the annual concert.
Also, plans are underway that will allow students to keep their cell phones on in the classroom, and a new facility will bring support and assistance to the women of TSU. Stay tuned, Tiger News is headed your way.
Hello and welcome to our first edition of TSU Tiger News. I am Michael E. Johnson II.
And I'm Ashley Washington. Homecoming Week was kicked off with TSU students showing off their public speaking skills. Reporter Tavares Edwards has the story.
Decide to go to class.
The Robert N. Mural Oratorical Contest was established in 1988 by Marion Spears, Director of Boyd Hall and the Residence Hall Council. The contest named in honor of the late Robert N. Mural, longtime administrator, as well as the Dean of Men at Tennessee State University. The homecoming theme this year, Pursuing Excellence as we embrace our legacy, is going to be the headliner for our first opening act for this homecoming week, 2007. The Robert N. Mural Oratorical Contest is going to have a freshman class first place winner as well as an upper class first class winner. In 1993, the Tennessee State University Homecoming Committee incorporated the Robert N. Mural Oratorical Contest into the official homecoming schedule of activities, thereby establishing the homecoming theme as a theme for the contest. In 1995, the Oratorical Contest was adopted by the Department of Communications in the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Jacqueline Mitchell assumed leadership and was assisted by the Oratorical Contest Committee.
So I commend you, and I know that today will continue to give us the legacy of greatness.
I am a graduate of Tennessee State University from 1960, and this means many things to me. First of all, it suggests to me that young people who are students at Tennessee State University have a great opportunity to study and learn the legacy of TSU.
And the first place winner, Sheree Hayes.
After almost a week of doing research and a fabulous speech, we caught up with the winner, and she had this to say.
I'm truly humbled. I feel like the competition was so stiff, but it really wasn't about the competition. It was really about learning from my fellow classmates and my fellow peers more so than anything else. So I'm humble, and I don't really look at it as a place above anyone else. I just see it as an honor from the committee and from the legacy of Robert N. Mural.
This year's contest was full of information. A great way to start off your homecoming week. Well, my name is Tavares Edwards, reporting live for Tiger News. Get geeked, because it is homecoming week.
Students were able to win from $100 to $700 at this year's competition.
The Miss TSU coronation and the Battle of the Residence Halls were not the only homecoming events that brought TSU students together. Students filled the Gentry Center for the 2007 homecoming concert. Reporter Ashley Washington has more.
Washington, and we're here at the Gentry Center covering the 2007 homecoming concert. The concert this year is being led by Lloyd, Young Jock, and Lil Wayne.
TSU brought their own talent to the floor by using students such as We Too, Hypnotized Dance Team, Trez, and Alan Shepard to entertain the audience while the other artists arrived. The audience was then captivated by the energy that each artist brought to the stage. Lloyd's visit to TSU was said to have been a good one.
This college has been an experience because it's the first time that I'm able to interact with my peers, the people who's my age, the people who I feel like really make a difference in this world. So just to be able to get a response from my friends and just to kind of see smiles on the young people's faces.
When we did Coffee Shop, I was like, you know what? It's going to be catchy to the kids. But everybody else going to be trying to figure out what the hell I'm talking about. So I did two versions. I can honestly say one version I did was a lot more hood. And that version was a version that the hood actually liked. But that version had a lot of references to things that you would find in the trap, and the trap being a coffee shop. But then once I realized that my target market, and you know, I sold 6.5 million ringtones last year, and the base of that was from kids. So I decided I didn't want to go that route, you know what I'm saying? So I dumbed the record down, watered it down, so it is what it is, coffee shops, the record,
Getting their money's worth is not an issue with this year's homecoming concert.
Well, today is my birthday, so I really enjoyed the concert. My favorite would have to be Lloyd and Weezy, of course. But anyways, I really enjoyed myself.
Thank you for tuning in to Tiger News. This is Ashley Washington, your Tiger News reporter. Back to you guys.
This is one of many concerts that TSU students will be able to attend. Expect another concert in the spring semester.
There may be a good reason for students to keep their phones on in class very soon. Text messaging has become the new communication of the century, and TSU administration has decided to join other schools in using this feature for emergency notification. Reporter Memory Wilson has more.
Students here at Tennessee State University use their cell phones quite frequently. The possibility of these devices aiding in an emergency is being discussed among administration. At Tennessee State University, students talk and walk with their cell phones in between classes, getting phone calls and text messages from friends and family. One day, here at TSU, they could receive a text message from the school informing them of an emergency.
The folks over in Communications and Information Technology ordered eCampus text messaging services on September 26th. It's got to work its way through the procurement system.
I think that the text messaging alert system would be very, very beneficial to TSU, because I know that a lot of students don't check their Tennessee State University email as often as they probably check their cell phones. I know I check my cell phone at least 10 times within an hour. So text messaging is very popular, it's very widely used, so I think it would be very beneficial to the students as well as the faculty to getting fast emergency messages across to the students.
Around campus, we do have emergency phone poles. Do they work? Has a student ever used them?
They're strategically placed across the campus and in parking lots, so that if there is an issue, if someone feels unsafe, they're able to hit that blue phone. It goes directly to the police department, and the location is already known, so the police department knows where that person is and can get somebody there in pretty fast.
Text messaging alert program underway by 2009.
The seasons are changing, and with that comes the common colds, coughs, and sneezing. But this fall, meningitis and the staph infection have made their way into the mix. Reporter Raisa Flunk has the story.
The seasons are changing, and with that comes the common cold, coughs, and sneezing. But this fall, meningitis and the staph infection have made their way into the mix. Here at TSU, you will find that the seasons are changing. However, there is something far more serious than the common cold. According to pamphlets found at Queen Washington Medical Center, meningococcal disease, also known as meningitis, is a serious illness caused by bacteria. Meningitis is an infection of the brain and spinal cord coverings, and can also cause blood infections. College freshmen, particularly those who live in dormitories, have a slightly increased risk of getting the disease. Most have been vaccinated before coming to school.
I took it because we had to have it to enter the dorm.
They made us take it in order to enter the dorms.
The meningitis vaccine can prevent 2 of the 3 important types of meningococcal disease and is the most effective way to prevent contraction. But it's not for everyone. Those without allergies to the vaccine, mild illness, or pregnant women should stay away. In those cases, basic hygiene rules apply, like disinfecting or washing hands thoroughly after touching heavy germ areas, like door handles and computer keys. Sharing cell phones and makeup is also high-risk behavior. It's also smart to stay away from those who you know are infected with a cold or a cough. Some students take the warning very seriously.
I hate catching colds. I try to prevent it as much as I possibly can. I try to keep as much antibacterial stuff on me as possible.
For more information, contact the National Meningitis Association at www.nmaus.org. For Tiger News, this is Raisa Flunk.